Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Blue Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Well, we just had our first thunderstorm that just came through, and there's going to be a bit of rain this weekend, possibly during the game in New York City, in the Meadowlands, in New Jersey, I should say. For the Cowboys versus the Giants. And regardless of that, we've got a few injuries. Before I get to that, I want to say, man, can't believe I'm going to say this, but I miss Rashid being here. Rashid, who's been here, I can't believe since June. I guess a lot of that time we've been spending gone for working on the red brick house, but I got used to every time I come home, she was there in the man cave, reaping the Giants with that Giants blanket and everything else. And it felt weird being here without him being here, especially during my live stream and stuff. It was good to see him on the live stream, commenting a bit and stuff, and he's gone through a whole lot, but he's a lot stronger dude than you think. And he's doing much better today than yesterday. And you take it one day at a time. Unfortunately, I think Sunday night is going to be a rough night for the Giants. But, it's football. Not too many people saw the Detroit Lions going to Kansas City and getting a victory yesterday. But it happened. It's still early in the season, where you don't know what teams are what, and the real teams haven't come to life just yet. So, I'll pump the brakes on all the doom and gloom that everybody has for Kansas City. It was just one game. Now, for our Cowboys, it seems like the reoccurring nightmare that we've had for a couple of years now, which has been the offensive line. We got spoiled when we had Travis Frederick and Zach Martin and Tyron Smith healthy throughout the seasons and literally able to just impose their will on people. And we've seen the passing of the guard, of course, because Travis Frederick's been gone a while. Hey, Tyron Smith, forgive me, I'm sorry, I didn't get my seat. Tyron Smith, of course, has been breaking down. What we didn't expect to see is that Tyler Smith, his availability is in doubt for the game. It's not going to be a long-term effect, but it may be, it's conceivable, it could be a couple of weeks. In which case, we can get some of the younger guys in there to get some experience, which we definitely need. If Tyron Smith can stay healthy, that's going to be the key. You can have a lesser guard if you've got a great tackle and a great center. That works. But when you have both of those guys and you have an experience, and that's when you start worrying. Now, here's the good news. There's a couple things we can do. And to me, 12 personnel. 12 personnel. 2 tight end sets. One, the versatility of the 12 personnel. To me, 12 personnel is like being a transformer. Is it a passing formation? Is it a running formation? It will give you 2 tight ends close to the line of scrimmage, and depending on what the defense does, you can do the opposite thing. It will give you a little bit of a break to help slow down the pass rush. It will give you the opportunity to shift out of it. Take your tight end, go out wide, have 4 wideouts. Take your running back, put them in motion, outside. 5 running, 5 wideouts, basically. Or you take the 7 of them and you run. But it will give you, if it ends up being that Tyron Smith and Tyler Smith can't go, with the young guys, we can adjust by using that. And the reason I say that is, if you remember the first time Tyron Smith went out, and the Cowboys had Chaz Green playing in place of Tyron Smith. That game against Atlanta, I believe they gave up 8 sacks Claiborne literally got a contract off of that one game when he went to Cleveland. And what happened was, they act like Tyron Smith was still out there. They had Chaz Green out there one-on-one, knowing, okay, I get it to start the game, first couple of plays. But you see that guy's getting beat. You have to adjust. You have to roll the protection over to help him out. You have to keep a tight end in or a back to help them out. Instead, they kept running the same way, expecting a different result, and he just kept getting eat up all night, in which case your quarterback got killed. This is the difference of having a Mike McCarthy. Kellen Moore can come up with some great plays. He can come up with some bonehead ones. Sometimes you kind of look at it and say, oh man, this shit is genius. Until you try and implement it. You find out it's too complex. Or you find out shit just don't work. But Mike McCarthy didn't just fall off the salad truck. It was kind of crazy when somebody said that Mike McCarthy was going to be like a deer caught in the headlights. The fudge is you talking about? The fudge are you talking about? Here's the thing. If Tyron Smith and Tyler Smith can't go, that may slow the offense down. The Cowboys can do some things to help counteract the Giants' defense. The Giants have a good defense. What they can do is a lot of screen plays, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hand, negating the pass rush. But here's on the flip side, you look at the Giants without Darren Waller, who was thought to be the best target they were going to have at tight end. He's already got hamstring issues. And you got Eli Manning going against a man possessed in Micah Parsons. I don't expect the New York Giants to be able to score a lot of points against the Cowboys. And if the weather is bad, if we do have these thunderstorms that are going to be rolling through, the field could get a little bit wet. It could be a lot of downpours. It could reduce the amount of big plays that you could have. It could reduce it down to a more of a running game. In which case, you kind of look at it and say, if Saquon stays healthy, that they have a little bit of advantage there because you can put the mud flaps on. But I believe that the Cowboys defense is going to clamp down on the Giants. And I think that your big guys in the middle will be the difference maker. Call me crazy, call me stupid, call me whatever. I'm just happy football is back. And I'm happy my buddy Rashid is doing better. And with that being said, tomorrow's a big day because I got to figure out if we're going to be setting up outside here for the game. Just look at the weather forecast and see if it is still calling for a lot of rain on Sunday. Or if I want to set up on the inside. I don't know. I don't know. But we'll figure it out. Also have to pick up the big sub. We gotta go by and see Rashid. And I gotta get the meats. One thing I can say about my life is there's always so much to do. Remember, good people, tell the people you love how much you love them, because you might not get the chance again. And in life, things change quickly, so you better be prepared for it. I love you guys, and God willing, I see you tomorrow.